By many accounts, Coach, one of the most underrated home venues in all of the NFL resides in the heart of Nashville, Tennessee, and that's where we find ourselves at Nissan Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Tennessee Titans. So here is the punter, Matt Bosher, to get us started. And off we go from Nashville. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And they will be backed up deep as they'll have to start the drive from the 6-yard line.
Anytime you field a kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. And as is to be expected, this is nowhere near being good from that distance. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, partner, this is where I need the color commentator. I'm not sure what to say about that one.
Hey, you and me both, my man. Let's just let that one go and move on.
Deal. Here's Cousins. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Curtis Samuel there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Hauschka with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. And supreme confidence in the kicker turns to supreme failure, as that is obviously no good. And this score will stay right where it is. I got nothing after that try.
Yeah, don't even try.
I mean, he tried it from the parking lot. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Curtis Samuel with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Falcons push further out in front. Hauschka adds the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And this does not end well as he's going to be out of bounds here at his own 5-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Breaking the huddle, 1st and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Curtis Samuel doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Falcons push further out in front. Hauschka with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And they're going to have very poor field position as he's out of bounds at his 7-yard line.
Anytime you field a kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
I guess I got to hand it to him. That was ambitious.
Well, that's one way to put it.
3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. Now Cousins. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Curtis Samuel. What is going on here? 4 first-quarter touchdowns. Unbelievable. And the Falcons push further out in front. Hauschka adds the extra point. And the rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller,
pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Myles Garrett. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here.
3rd and long for Mayfield. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards. This is Mostert. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett, his 2nd sack of the night. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Run.
From the gun, Mayfield. And that's caught by Beasley. And he's going to get the 1st down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down. Here's Mostert. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Zach Ertz, 27 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 28-7 ball game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Throwing, Cousins. That's going to be caught by Samuel. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Cousins going to come up on a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Now a throw here to his running back. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
To throw again on second down. Cousins. Open man is Samuel. Complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Cousins now 8 of 8 throwing the football in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10.
Gun. Let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. 31's the mic.
Cousins again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. From the corner, it was Kendall Fuller with a sack.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. And to give this time to the tailback. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Big Shaq Lawson gets the sack there. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And this has not been their best half so far. They're down double digits already and now forced to operate from inside their own 5.
And what they have to do now is not curse their fate as much as focus on the task at hand. Inside their own 5-yard line, they've got to be careful.
And it's intercepted in the end zone. It's Nick Perry with a pick. Now Hausch could attack on the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Pistol. Check 99. Quick the edge.
22 jump bomber. 22 jump.
Ito Smith, his first carry. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mayfield. 7 yards on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Here's Mayfield. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught inside the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
Mayfield with it once more. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. On 1st down, it's Armstrong. And another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on the tackle, and that's going to tack on 15 more. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And he'll give it here to his running back. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. 14 yards there and a Falcon 1st down. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Cousins. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 24-yard line. Cousins now 11 for 11. Perfect in this opening half. It's 1st and 10. Cousins. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. 4 receivers in the formation here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. 2nd and 3. Cousins to throw it. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Ha-Ha Clinton-Dix with a pick. And he's into the clear. He's at the 30. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. Following the interception, Mayfield. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Zach Ertz, ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. On 2nd down, it's Armstrong. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he's going to go down. Back at his his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. Fletcher Cox in there to get him. That is the 6th time that they have sacked him tonight. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And he'll try and hurry the kick, gets it away, but it's not looking that great. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Mayfield, and that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Mayfield. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that will be incomplete as well. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide-open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
Well, you hear the term lonesome kicker. He has been lonesome. He missed his first 4, finally plugs one through there.
And what must have been going through the head coach's mind to put him back out there for a 5th attempt? Fortunately, the kicker rewarded that confidence.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins. He finds Randall Cobb on the completion. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Hey, Team 6.
To the air again, it's Cousins. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Knocking it away there defensively, Justin Coleman. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
6 man. Check curls, check curls, check curls.
Run.
Bumps out the helmet. Here we go.
Through. Mike 50.
Again, it's Cousins. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. But now it's 3rd and goal. 2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. They'll throw again. Cousins. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we are halfway through here in the final week of the preseason. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
A second down throw for Cousins. And Diggs has it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Cousins. That's complete to Cobb. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now Cousins. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Curtis Samuel, 33 yards. And the Falcons push further out in front. Hauschka with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play that time for the Titans. 51 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play. Throwing on second and long. Cousins caught by Montgomery. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's taken down inside the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Cousins now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Throwing is Cousins. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Vance McDonald, 29 yards. And the Falcons push further out in front. Hauschka adds the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit.
Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Titans. Marquise Brown, 75 yards. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. On 2nd and a couple, Cousins. Flush to his touchdown, Falcons.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points, straight line.
That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Check. Point it right.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bernardrick McKinney muscled his way in for the sack.
57 to Mike. Run. Check 31.
3rd and long for Mayfield. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. Armstrong. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup, and that'll do it for the end of the 3rd quarter. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports. From the 38, Cousins. He's going to fire one deep left sideline, and this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Now Cousins. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and this is what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards there and a 1st down for the Falcons.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Falcons.
1st down. Here's Cousins. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And now look at him go. The 30. 10. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. That turnover might just about do it here. 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, a couple of 1st downs, and this one should just about be over.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, Echo.
Cousins now. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. He was over 100 receiving last week. He's over 100 now this week as he's got a 1st down as well. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw, Cousins. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people that are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Mayfield to throw it. This is caught. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
They'll try to run it in with Murray. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. Here's Murray. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It goes as a loss of 6. And now third down. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's third and goal. Mayfield now to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. On first down, it's Armstrong, and he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Cousins. His throw incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
They'll run on first down. It's Armstrong. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Montgomery. And some room to work. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. David Montgomery, 29 yards. And the Falcons push further out in front. Hauschka with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he brings this one all the way back. So definitely good for the individual stats. Maybe not for our storyline, but he's in for the late score. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So now the other return teams out there, as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This is taken about 7 yards deep. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give them a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
On third down, Cousins. And he finds McDonald. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons. On first down, Armstrong. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's first and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And they will take a knee here. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Nashville, good night, everybody.